Hey Bliss Family, hope everyone is well, hope everyone is doing good. It's been a minute. I always feel bad when I don't post on a Tuesday or I don't post on a Friday, but then I get to understand that this is the week whereby everyone who's getting paid month end is just like, can this week end so that we can get closer to our pay dates, and then we can also get to have money. Now teachers who are employed under government are getting paid tomorrow, but then we are not there, and I'm not going to talk about that because everything happens in God's time, right? Okay, so today I actually I will be showing you guys what changes I've made. Oh, you know what, my 100 envelope was giving me a headache, but then yesterday I got to sit down with myself and I got to plan around it, and this was actually the final one that I had decided that every month I will save this amount, but then it didn't make sense. And when I was talking to my financial advisor, he said to me, you cannot be saving so much money, because it just doesn't make sense. And we didn't go deep into it because he was just talking about retirement, my RA, retirement investment. So that's where he got to say that I cannot be wanting to contribute so much money. And then I got to think about my savings, like how much I always want to push myself, because firstly, I do not want to lie to you guys. I lack patience, but then it's something that I've worked on. It's something that I've seen myself improving on, but then sometimes I can see that old habit of just wanting things to be done now, sometimes it gets to come back. So I got to sit down with myself and actually understand that I used the money, and it was a lot of money. I did not reach the goal 50,000 and 50 rand, but already it was a lot of money that I had saved. So for me to want to just be done with it doesn't make sense. So then we are no longer going to be using this one, so I'm just going to put it aside. And then with the minor emergencies, I do not have any funds that I'll be contributing monthly, mainly because I'll be throwing in money into the savings challenge as much as I can, and hoping that by the end of the year I will be able to reach the goal that is 40,000. Now remember that the reason why I'm creating the minor emergencies is so that this 40,000 can stay in my time bank account. I will not invest this money. This money will stay in my time bank account. I will fix it. Then when I encounter emergencies, such as maybe my mom needs help, or maybe I need help with something, or maybe I need to buy something that is very big, or let's say now I have a car or I have a house and there's just a minor breakdown either in the house or with my car that I need to fix, then this is the money that I'll get to touch. Okay, and then the snowball, this is also a recovery run, since I was not really done with the snowball because I only had 1,500 saved here. So what now I have decided to do is that for this month I will save, or rather complete the snowball. So for the month of March, when I get paid, my aim is to close snowball and then lock the money away. Now snowball, up until I'm done with my minor emergencies and also my 100 envelope, snowball will act as what can I call it? A cushion. Let me just say that it will act as a protective cushion for me, because I'm still saving for the emergencies. But should I encounter any emergency, then I know I'm not going to touch these two savings trackers, or rather savings challenges, because I will have 7,800 in my fixed savings account. So the snowball will be a cushion up until I'm done with these two savings challenges. Now the goal for this is to be done by November. November should be the last month where I have saved 50k, I have saved 40k, and I've also saved 7,800. Now the initial plan for the snowball was to buy myself I want the Samsung Serif TV, and I also want a nice big plant next to my art wall. I'll show you guys. I just want a nice big plant, and then it will be a Serif TV, and then I think I will be done with finishing this apartment. The only things that I'll buy month to month, it's like maybe 2 sets of bedding and also a kettle, and then basically I'm done. I will see finishing a home when I get to finally settle down in my dream home, or wherever I will move to after here. So yeah, and then this one, as I've said, the 100 envelope, we are going to set it aside. Let me guys show you before we talk about the blissful fund. So this is what I came up with the recovery 100 envelope. I just did this now. I was laminating it and I did it at work. I was like, no, why not? Let me do it in percentages, instead of me actually saying that for this month I'm contributing 3,000. This month I'm contributing 5,000 and all of that. Let me do it in percentages so that if I get any extra money from my thrifting, I know that, oh, okay, maybe let's say for the month of end of April, I was able to save, let's say, 3,000, and then I did my thrifting, and then maybe I get a 500. It means that the percentage of my savings are increasing. And also, I need to remember that Time Bank, you also get interest money each and every day. So if I contributed 3,000 and I tell you guys that I contributed 3,000, there are chances that when I reach the last day of the month, my money would have increased. So now this, me using the percentages, it will help me for you guys to be able to see how much my money has grown by. So if let's say I start from 3%, maybe I deposit, just make an example, 4,000. Now that is 3%, right? And then maybe when I get to month end, now I'll be sitting, let's say, at 4%. Then I know I'll start counting from 4% maybe till 10%. You know, I don't know if you guys get me, but it made sense for me to do in percentages rather than doing it in amounts, because I will, each and every extra money that I get, I will put it towards the 100 envelope, because I just want to get over and done with it. And then also with the 100 envelope, I have decided that this money, my plan was that it will go to my RA investment, my retirement investment, but then I've decided to change that. The 50,050 rand will actually go to my 5-year term investment. So I'm going to have a 5-year investment in my RA. The RA, I'm going to start it next year. Things are very tight for me, and a lot of changes have happened, which have actually pushed me to a corner that I'm now alone. I'm now doing everything alone. There's now no one who's helping me. So I'm going to start the RA next year, January. But then for now, the 50K will just go to my 5-year investment plan. So let's get to the cutting. Right, so this will be my savings tracker for the 100 envelope, the recovery 100 envelope. It's still the same amount, though now I've just named it recovery, mainly because I need people to understand that I was doing this challenge. I was close to completing this challenge. The only thing I got to use my money for shopping, and you don't want to know how much I spent. But if you do want to know, you can check out my video that I posted, I think a week back or 2 weeks back. So yeah. So these are my trackers. I would have loved for everything to fit in, but because of the size of the tracker, everything couldn't fit. So now I have 3 trackers. So it's this one, then it's first that's this one up until 46%, and then from 47% up until 94%, and then from 95% up until 100%. So this is my recovery savings tracker. And then we have the snowball. I did explain what I'll be doing with the snowball. For now, it will be my cushion for emergency should something happen as I'm still recovering. I will not touch this money that I'm trying to build. I will touch this one. But we pray and we hope that I will not need to use this money, and then I know that by December I can then get to buy things that I've always wanted to do with the money. And then we have the minor emergencies. This is money that is going to stay in my Time Bank. This is my emergency fund that I'll have access to. This one, I will not have access to the money. The money will go to my 5-year investment plan. This one, I'll have access to it. And then we have the last one. Why did I not cut this? We have the Blissful Treats Fund. This savings tracker is not for treats, trust me, but it's, it's for when I'm just like, okay, maybe I need to go, and because I'm just a girl. At the end of the day, I always say this to myself when I'm doing something wrong, but it is now I have a tracker for it. This money I will use it for, as I've said, if let's say at work they say we need to contribute 50 rand and I don't have a 50 rand, but then I want to contribute, I'll take from this money instead of taking money from my transport. If let's say at work they're saying tomorrow wear your pink shirt and I do not have a pink shirt, instead of taking money from any allocated funds, be it transport, be it piggy bank, be it the snowball, I will not touch those savings. I will take money from here. If I feel like I need to go and do my nails for that particular month, I will take money from here. Now this money is money that this savings will only get money if I have an extra money left over for a particular month. For example, for this month of March, I know that for my transport fund, I will have extra money left, mainly because there were times where I used Uber. There were also times where, did I get a lift? Yeah. yeah, I did get a lift, and I saved a 10 rand, So I do not have a goal for this savings tracker. I cannot say I want to save 10,000, I want to save 5,000. Any money that I will get to save it here, and then after, if let's say I get to complete it, I will then print out another one up until I need to use the money. But if I don't need to use it, then honestly, I'm not going to use the money. And yeah, it's just for the needs that gets to arise in the middle of the month. Because yeah, should I say needs? Not needs, but things that gets to just pop up in the month, and you're just like, okay, let me just take money from my taxi, or let me call someone to give me money. So I'm not going to be calling anyone. I'm not going to be taking money from my transport. I'm not going to be taking money from my groceries. I will take money from the Blissful Treats fund. So yeah, it's for that. And then I guess that's it. That's it, Bliss Family. And then I also wanted to chat about something. Let's talk. Let me turn the camera so you can see my crusty face. Let's talk. So Bliss Family, let's chat. I really hope you got to understand my savings trackers, how I'll be doing them. If not, trust me, sometimes when I get to think about them, I get to be confused. But as we go along, definitely we will see how things go. But I think I do have the plan right now. Just hoping that I'll stick to it. But then we're not there. So I was thinking that I should go and take a credit card. Listen before you judge me. So my credit score is currently sitting at 642, if I'm not mistaken. And last year, December, when I check it, it was sitting at 650 something. So it seems like when you pay debt in South Africa, when you close the accounts and whatnot in South Africa, it's a problem. And I don't want to say in South Africa because I also don't know how things are in other countries. But it seems like when you pay up debts, that's when, they're like, you should have debt. So now, because the only debts I have, it's the telecom, and also it's the Wi-Fi, and also Liberty. Those are the two things that get to deduct on my account. So now I was thinking that I should take a credit card. Now the credit card, I'm going to take 5,000, right? And then I'm going to use 10% of that 5,000. I don't even have any plans for the 5,000. I do not even need the money. So I'm going to take 5,000 and then use 10% of it in 2 months, and then other 2 months I don't use it, then the other 2 months I use it, the 500. Because the best way I can tell you how credit card work is that you need to pay the money that you used before the due date. So for example, if let's say they're gonna say to me, okay, we are giving you 5,000, and each and every money that you take, it's due, let's say, on the 15th of April. If I used 500, which is 10% of 5,000, if I used 500, I need to make sure that on the 15th, that 500 is paid. Then you're not going to pay any interest. You're not going to pay anything. But if the 15th they get here, and also you need to remember that sometimes when you take a credit card, because obviously they want you to pay the interest, they want you to be in debt, they're not even going to tell you that, oh no, go to your banking app and set a stop order. What is it? A debit order? Yeah, so that money can go to your credit card. They're not going to tell you. So sometimes people, not that they do not afford to pay, but they miss the date, So I'm hoping that I'm not going to miss the date. But let me take the 5,000 so that my credit score can increase, because at least I want my credit score to at least sit at 660k, because I do not want any clothing account. That one I don't want it, because that is very tempting, and I know I can be tempted to, oh no, let me just take this, take that, and now I'm paying interest on clothes. For me, it doesn't make sense to pay interest on clothes. I mean, I messed up my savings so that I cannot pay interest on clothes, so I do not want to increase, which when I was at varsity, it did help me, because that's how I started my to have a credit report. I started with Rage, and I got to pay it in little amounts, and then it just started growing. But I don't want to go back there, so I don't know, should I take the credit card? And today's a Wednesday, so I'm thinking of going there after work tomorrow. Should I take the credit card so that I can increase my score, or should I just leave it? But if I leave it, how then can I increase my credit score? Because I know credit score is increased by you paying your debts on time. I pay everything that is debited in my account on time. If if let's say I even miss it on that day which they debit, I will go to a bank and deposit the money, or even call to ask, why did you guys not take money? So my bills are paid on time. That has a positive report on my credit score. And then also I do have debts that I'm paying. I do have debts that I'm paying. And then I do not borrow money, like as if like I'm desperate, like I need this each and every other month. I don't know, so I don't know. But now it's stagnant, it's not growing, and I'm just thinking of giving in and taking the credit card so that I increase my score. And because next year I have some plans that need a good credit score. 642 is good, but it's just good, but I just need it to be up there so that also my interest on whatever that I'm planning on doing can be better. So I don't know, should I do it, should I not do it? Please let me know. I would appreciate the advice. Maybe I shouldn't even consider it, but then what then should I do? Because I don't want any clothing account. So yeah, we'll see. And that's it for me, Bliss Family. I think I'm just gonna take a shower, and then after, we did eat at work today, but I feel like I didn't have anything. Also, that I'm trying to lose weight. Hey, I'm not so serious with my weight loss, and in a way I always fight to myself about it, but we are not there. Credit card, should I go tomorrow and take it so that my credit score can increase, or 642 is good, that's why I get to stop? I don't know. Please do let me know, and I will take, at the end of the day, I know I'm the one who's supposed to make the decision, but maybe your decisions can actually lead me to taking the right one. So yeah, that's it. Bliss Family, can't wait for next week to get paid so that I can finish my snowball, and also my tracker looks so nice. Tell me, why did I laminate these trackers? Because I don't even have markers, so I need to buy markers. And then also I don't have a binder, to like bind these, so they're just gonna go in my file. So yeah, that's it for me, Bliss Family. Bye.